So I know it's been a little while since I uploaded a video, but I want to update you on my clownfish. I think I'm gonna have to rename them because we've got a change in sex. I believe that the orange one is no longer a male; it's a female. So that's what we're doing. So I'm gonna rename them, and I got really good names for them. That's Sulu hanging out. He's a Trekkie still, but I really think I have to change the name. As you can see, they've grown, and I think they're about to outgrow their cave. What y'all don't know is that inside their hole, I really chiseled inside there so they can actually both go in there and chill. And that's what's been happening lately. They've both been going in there, and that's interesting. I have to start watching the moon patterns to see what these guys are doing. But yeah, you see them. You see him. Sulu, he's not as shy as he used to be. He comes out, especially after food is in the tank. He just comes out and kind of searches around. It took like a year for him to start doing this, or for this fish to start doing that. But I'm glad because I would only see that fish every now and then. I thought he was dead after a while. But yeah, these guys are doing pretty good. They're doing pretty good. Oh, and then of course, you got these guys. This guy. Oh, and the big boy. You got the flame hawkfish over here and the big boy. And the clownfish, they've been they still hang out in the corner, but they come out a lot now, and they're a little pissed off because if you remember from my 55, I had this tube in here with the rocks on there. So I just put that in the tank, so they're a little pissed off. They're being very defensive, and they're staying in their corner. But I'll get they'll be out. They're probably gonna end up in here because it feels so much safer, and hopefully I can get them to start staying in there. One of them started staying in the cave until I violated the tank and put this in there. But they're cool. They're comfortable. The triggerfish died, so they've been really comfortable. And I'm still trying to find out their classification. I know they're a naked clownfish. I'm just not sure they're not midnight. They're not naked midnight clownfish. I think they're naked cinnamon clownfish because naked clownfish aren't this dark. Midnight clownfish are black, and the only thing left is them to be naked cinnamon. So anybody who watches this video, let me know if that's what's going on with them. You know, I got names for these dudes, but I'm gonna wait. I'm learning about the clownfish, so I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna name them yet until I see who's who and how they going. It's going down, but I got an idea. Got an idea, and the whole fish is there. Oh, FYI, working on a new build. Working on a new build. You see the canister filters here. I'm cool with this aquascape, and I'm just waiting for a couple more pieces, and I'm gonna start putting water in here. You know, so that's what's going on. That's the sump down there. You know how I do my little tanks underneath for filtration. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna implement everything I learned over the last 2.5 years into this tank. Some of the rocks are dark because they're from the 55, and hopefully I don't get too much dye off. I'm gonna put some water in there this weekend. I got my shipment coming on Tuesday, so I'm gonna max out all my salt and just put as much water in here as I can and start cycling, or just start seeding these rocks. I'm gonna seed them the way I learned to do it. So I'm gonna just make sure there's enough water in here. I'm not gonna cycle the tank. I'm gonna seed the rocks. That's different from cycling the tank. But maybe when I go to cycle the tank, it'll cycle faster because the rocks are already seeded. So we'll see how that works. So yeah, I got a plan. I know what coral. This is the tank the coral is going in. This is the tank the coral is going in. Sharice, this is the tank the coral is going in. All the coral I had before. I know why it died, but yeah, this is gonna be the tank that the coral goes in. We're gonna have stuff just waving, and we're gonna have stuff just growing and colors and different light spectrums and things like that. And a lot of small fish, maybe one tang, hopefully a small tang, just to keep the algae at bay, and maybe a couple of blennies. And yeah, a lot of small fish. I want to stock this with at least 10 fish, but all very small fish that get 3 inches or less with one tang. So, this way I can handle the bio load and just have fun with it's 2022. Hopefully in 2 years, maybe a year, I'm gonna start growing some SPS up here. I wanna grow some Montepora, and if I know y'all don't know what that is, but I'm gonna work that out. I took the tops off this tank, and it's gonna get crazy. Let me see if I can zoom out. I can zoom out. Okay, yeah, I can zoom out a little bit. Yeah, so I took the glass top. I got glass tops for this tank. This is a 75-gallon tank, and it's a nice size, 18 inches deep. So it's gonna be a shallow reef, and yeah, we're gonna see how this one grows.